What is going on, Richard Peters? My Jasmine here, back with another video, and today we're going to be replaying a game I've already done a few years ago on my, well, technically I did do a Let's Play of this like a long time ago on my old channel in that, but that old channel is being deleted now, and unlike the other videos I did, like with Doom 2 and Quake in that, I didn't actually like re-upload it in that, so, yep, and it's also not also the second time on this channel, because I also did a live stream a couple of years ago for its 25th anniversary, but yeah, I think if you guys can see my latest update video in there, which hopefully it's going to be recorded. I haven't recorded it yet, but it's going to be recorded after the first uploads in that. So let's play Doom, man. Everyone knows what Doom is. Doom is the one. Well, Wolfenstein was the one that pioneered it. Didn't invent it. The first FPS game was made in 1973 called Maze War. That was and that was actually coincidentally 20 years before Doom came out in that. So yeah, that's kind of weird. So everyone knows Doom about you, but it's a game that basically revolutionized. Well, actually, Wolfenstein did it, but it's actually one that popularized Wolfenstein in that. So, yeah. So, you guys, it's just Doom. Let's just go play it. Gonna play on... Well, what I'm gonna do is, because I've actually never, because when I was doing, like, the original Doom on my actual channel, I only did up to 3 of these ones, including the live stream net. So, on this game net, I'm actually gonna play it through, not only these 3 in that, because I already did it a bunch of times in it, but I'm also gonna do flash sessions soon. But since I'm not really good, but what I'm also going to do is, like, well, let's go deep at the end, because that's the first one in that. Unlike, so from this episode to Inferno now, we're going to be playing all Ultra Violence in that. But I'm actually going to play it a bit, I'm going to play it on Hurt Me Plenty, I'm going to play, Dive on Hurt Me Plenty, because it's really fucking hard in that. So, alright, it's enough baggling, let's just go, and let's go hit on the E1M1. There we go, just... the good smell. I'm back, baby. Alright. Yeah, I'm also, by the way, I'm actually going to be using Z-Doom, by the way, in that. For some reason, I had problems trying to record in GZ-Doom with Bandicam and that. For some reason, it lagged a lot more, but... yeah, I decided to use this, and this is software rendering, and I don't really like RGL, so let's go up here, and... alright. So if you're playing on a higher difficulty in that, there's actually these guys up here in that. Alright. I swear to... okay, this sounds a lot... it sounds too loud, actually. I might turn it down a bit. Yes, that'll be enough. Yes, that's probably quiet enough. Alright. Hope you guys can hear my voice in that. So, yep, that's a shotgun charge there, and that's where we get the shotgun. So, I'll just pick up the... and we're going to pick up the armor and that. Yeah, so, I think it's been like a while since I played Doom net, because... I don't know. I think the last time I played Doom was it, because when I started... last time I played Doom in that was like, it was on the 360, actually, on the 360, that was the last time I played Doom, actually. So, yeah, not the 360, Xbox One, that's when I last played it. Next, I recently got the Slave Collection now, which she also, like, adds, like, the new source port in there, and there's many source ports in there, but I like GZ in there. Actually, funny thing is, I don't know if you guys see my, I probably might have seen it on my thoughts on video in there, but I actually illegally downloaded Doom in that. Well, I did play through the first episode in that, but how I managed to play the other ones in that before I got the, well, actually no, I played the BFG edition first, then I, on the PS3 in that, before I pirated the extra games in that. That's what I did before, yeah. Because I remember, I already said it on my thoughts on that, so I'll probably repeat myself in that, so, yeah. But, I think there's when was that, actually? That was like a few weeks ago, actually. That was like a, I wouldn't say like a month ago, well, maybe it is a month ago in that. Let's see if I can... yes, because I like to shoot those with the barrel in that. So, yep, with the shotgun in there. The shotgun sergeant's in there. The brown imp we just saw right there. Alright. Do I have enough? Actually, there's one more. There's actually one more secret I didn't see that. Alright. Yeah, so everyone knows. I think everyone knows the weapons, the BFG and stuff like that. Everyone... oh, goddammit. Oh. Goddammit. Never mind. Alright, so... let's just go in here then. I thought I could, like, go up there and fill up my super armor in it, but let's just get another one and the second one in that. So that's the E1M1, and there we go. Yeah, I think I'll just give it like the let's play treatment in there, and not just be like a bunch of like I don't want to put it as like an unlisted video that people have to go for a playlist to look up. So alright, let's go to the nuclear plant then. Alright, yeah, but yeah, it's been so while since I played Doom in that I've actually... no, wait a minute. It was a week ago now. That was the last time I played Doom, and that was like a week ago. I was actually playing it on... again, I think I was like playing through this on Ultra Violence again. But I was using, I was using a different. I wasn't using the GZ. I wasn't using the GZ Doom or the Z Doom source port. I was actually using. What source port was I using actually? Maybe it's a Bethesda port in that, but maybe it was a Bethesda version in that I was using. No, wait a minute! It was the original DOS version, DOSBox in that. That's what I was using. Yeah, there's always a guy right there, and I just picked up a backpack so we have more than one weapon. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah. But also, I'm not gonna do like I'll do Heretic. I'm also gonna do Heretic as well, but yeah, I'm gonna upload that. I haven't like recorded the update video in that, but I'm gonna do like an update video later on in that. See if I can do it without getting hit. These hit scanners. Yeah. I think they're like the first. No, wait a minute. Wolfenstein was the one in the first net. Yeah. And funny enough, Wolfenstein is also not the first FPS that id Software did in that. I believe it was Catacomb. Is it? Yeah, Catacomb. That was the first FPS they worked on in that. And we got the chain gun in that, which apparently it actually chain guns. I thought they were like a fictional thing in that, but apparently I looked it up. Apparently chain guns are a thing that exists in that, but they're not like this chain gun in that actually. This chain gun's more like a machine gun in that, because the chain gun I looked at it looked like I think the one if you go on Wikipedia right now in that, and the image I saw in it was literally just it looked like a can, like a small like ship can in it. So I just use yeah. I never use the chain gun in that. I usually use like the shotgun in that, but maybe we'll just you know what we should do? We should just give all the weapons a chance in that, and maybe we might switch it over to the pistol just to ruin my day or something like that. Nah. Ooh, what shot? Yeah. I always like play on hard difficulty, especially on this one and that, because well, everyone's played like I think everyone like even John Carmack said in there. I believe that everyone else had just played through like what was it? Knee Deep with the Dead like a bunch of times and shit like that. So of course I'm gonna play it on high difficulty in that. The other two episodes, not so much. Actually, in fact, I was playing it through, I think I died, like, on level 5 on, Inferno in that, on Ultraviolence in that, so, yeah. Oh, what was that? Alright, I thought something bad happened, but, yeah. Alright, there's the imp, yeah. The cool thing is that, Wolfenstein didn't have in there, is actually these, like, lighting and stuff like that, yeah. Like, look at that, that has to be impressive in in 93, that has to be impressive in that. Sure, but that's like but I think the reason why everyone called these Doom clones in that, even though Wolfenstein came first in that, is because, well, come to think of it, every FPS before Quake in that, like after Doom, like in between Doom and Quake, were basically just like the same like as Doom in that. Even Duke Nukem in there, I showed my dad in there, and he said, "Oh, is this like a?" Do you know what Dad said? Dad said when my dad first saw Duke Nukem 3D in there, he thought that it was actually like a Doom mod in there, and not like an original game played on a different engine in there. But yeah, I told him it's like an original game in there, and he just says it looks similar to Doom in there, and that's probably why everyone called them Doom clones in there back in the day. Well, until Quake came out in that, and actually, are there any much Quake clones in that? Besides Chasm in that, I think the Chasm and actually Dusk could be a Quake clone as well, actually, to be honest, because it's like has like the same graphics in that. It has sort of like the same atmosphere in it. Actually, no, Quake has like more medieval, like Lovecraft in it, and Dusk does have like a lot of Lovecraft influences in it. It's more like horror references, like Chainsaw Massacre, and I think they're also is also inspired on what was it again? I'll kill that guy, and we'll go kill these people now. Let's circle strafe in that. Well, actually, you could actually circle strafe in the original game in that, if you looked in the settings in that. But I remember talking to even veterans in that who played it when it first came out in that. Apparently, they played actually did play it on the They actually did play it on with the arrows in that, because they didn't even know you can actually change it. You can actually change the You can actually they didn't even know you could actually change the let's just do it now, right? Is control? Oh yeah, right. So let's just do it right now. I'm not touching the mouse in that. I'm literally just touching what it is in that. This is probably how people played Doom back in the day in that. Let's just slow down in that, because I got auto run on. So it's so people played Doom back in the day. So yeah, alright. Maybe just we'll turn that off actually. Let's play it Doom for the older days in that. Yeah, but it wasn't until source ports in that when strafe jump when oh, what am I doing? I'm playing this. I'm doing a strafe brand. What was it? It's alt. No, wait. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. I changed the controls, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright, let's just play it normally in that. And, we'll just we'll turn auto run off in that, because that's how Doom was originally trying to play that. So, first 2 episodes in that, and I guess we'll continue on. Alright, yeah. This one. This is actually my favorite, I don't know why, but this is, besides E1, M1 in that, because, well, that's iconic in that, this was actually my favorite, like, level in that. I don't know, maybe because this was, like, the first one where you, like, introduced me to, like, this was actually the first one that introduced me to, like, secret, like, levels and stuff like that. And I know Wolfenstein had it on the first map in that, but I think this was, like, the, well, first one that everyone else played in that, which, actually, to be honest in that, did the first Doom ever have a, did the first Doom ever have a marketing budget, or was it, like, word of mouth in that? Because, well, Wolfenstein came out a year earlier in that, and it's not as, like, well known as Doom in that. And it came out, like, a few months earlier in that, because Doom literally took a year and a half, like, to make in that, than Wolfenstein. Oh yeah, full text, ceiling text is in there, that's something Wolfenstein did. Oh, that's my, this is also why I like it. You go in, go out, wait for everyone to go close by, and BANG! Everyone's dead. Well, that's different from that. Yeah, that's my favorite part in that, the barrels in that, which, to be honest, I actually like to shoot the barrels, even if there's no one behind you in that, because that's how satisfying it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need a, should we make this a 20, should we make like 20 part? Well, probably not in that, because I have speed run it for it, and, well, speed running mean not like shooting people in that, but more like just running past everything in that. And I timed it, and it literally just took me like around 43 minutes in that, just to like, that was like me speedrunning the first episode in that. I haven't done the other ones yet. To be honest, that was also on Hurt Me Plenty in that, which is like the medium one. Yeah, it was actually a medium let's play and stuff like that. Not medium let's play. It's actually the medium skill in that. Yeah, because I think it's Hurt Me. The first one is I'm Too Young to Die in that, and then Hey Not Too Rough, Hurt Me Plenty, Ultraviolence, and then Nightmare in that. And Nightmare, there was like a gimmick one in that, because people were like respawning in it, has a fast enemies and stuff like that. I played it for like, I literally can't even get past E1, M1 in that. And I heard like, I know a lot of my friends in that, they actually like passed it through like level, this level and then they gave up in that. Alright, so around here is, should be where the secret is? Yep. Alright. Yeah. I should actually ask Dad how he heard of Doom actually. Because I don't believe Doom, well, because Doom, well, that wasn't even released in like stores in it until like the Ultimate Doom, the version I'm playing right now. And so I should ask Dad how he heard of Doom and Quake and stuff like that. Well, maybe Doom was like so popular in that. Because I remember like seeing like trailers and, or not trailers, but like posters and like TV commercials for Doom 2 in that. And that one had like a, they had like a 2 million advertising budget in that. Actually, how much is the game budget in that? It'd probably be like around, I don't know, probably like the same as like a Saturday morning cartoon in the 60s and 80s. That's probably how much it was. Probably like a shoestring budget in that. Well, maybe it wasn't, because apparently this game actually requires like a 386 and up in that. Which, 386 is in that. Even though they had been around since like, oh, what was the first one? The first one came out in 1990. That's when the first one, actually no, it was either 88 or 90. That's when the Process came out in that. But they required like, that was a minimum in that. I think that's what the minimum requirements in that. And still, I remember seeing a video of that with someone like, I think he like made himself like a 486 in that. And he played Doom in that. And he literally, and if he like, I actually like chatted him on the thing in that, why he like did the border in that. Well, let me give you an example for border in that. This is the border in that. We wasn't playing that far in that. Yeah. This is what people used to do back in the day for, this was basically how benchmarks were working at, or like how like people, basically how like people, how to speed up the game in that, like computers in that. Or we can also go on low quality in it, but you can't do it in this version. So I think it was playing like this actually. This was like borders around the back in that. That's how he was playing it. And apparently he like, I asked him how he played in that, but apparently, actually feels like I think the video card in there. That was the reason why it didn't run that well in that. But he eventually did upgrade it in there, and then, yeah, and he basically runs a lot better on full screen now. Okay, let's just get rid of it. Alright. So, yeah. But that's enough computer was for it. Just shoot this barrel. Oh, I killed the pinky, finally. Because every time I shoot the barrel in it, even if I shoot him in there, he always, God, this RNG is so ridiculous. Yeah. Alright. So I got the rocket launcher, so let's just do my favorite part. And yes, I know I usually like keep the rockets until the final boss in that, but actually no, let's just use it now in that, because if you play on high difficulty for like the boss in that, there's like a lot of like pinky demons in that. Well, I'm not gonna spoil. I think you guys played Doom now, and you guys see me play Doom like a bunch of times now on this channel now. Even my Doom mods in that, which I had to like retire in it because I was literally unsatisfied. And I'll deal with you guys later. Actually, ow. Oh god. All right, so we could go up to the secret in that, or we'll shoot this in first. No, it's like with the shotgun in that. Shotgun's close range in that. Unlike more modern shotguns in that, and even Doom 4 shotgun in that, which is like close range in that. Oh, let me just. Jibbing. Not as violent as the Quake was jibbing in that, because that's when Quake's jibbing in that. That was just like literally like body plus like flying off in that. Yeah. I think Quake's another game I haven't played in a long time either, actually. When was the last time I played Quake? That was like a few months ago, because I played Wolfenstein. The latest game I played yesterday was Wolfenstein in that. That was the latest game I played in that. And that was because I was playing it through like DOSBox as well. And no, Doom. I played Doom. That was on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday was the last time I played Doom in that. And I played Wolfenstein, which is kind of odd. I should like it's for like a live stream in that. I should like just like live stream like all the classic like games in that, like all the classic FPS games from. I actually want to do. Do you want to just play on doing for like a long time? I want to do like a tier list in that, but like all the old retro shooters in that. And it has to be like from the birth 78. 73 until 2004. I think 2004 is like the year when because that's when the year Doom 3 came out in that. And that's when like the classic FPS games in that. Because that was when Fear came out in that. Fear was like the one that felt like a Doom a Doom mod in that with like better graphics and more horror theme in that. Yeah, I think Fear, to be honest, is actually influenced by Doom a lot. Well, actually, what am I saying? Every FPS game from after '93 was influenced by Doom. That's why the whole actually, when was the? Okay, it's enough questions for one day now. Yeah, basically the FPS, every FPS game before. Actually, when did that? Okay, that's enough. Okay, I should stop asking questions in that. So, you're breathing. You know what that means? That's the good part about. That's what something Wolfenstein Doom has in that. Surround sound in that. So when you hear like an enemy breathing in that. When you hear an enemy like breathing and stuff like that, you actually like you like hear them like through walls in that. And that's something like all the other FPS games in that used in that. Okay, it's not praising Doom for one day in that. We should probably just continue playing it. We'll go through. I'll go through the. Oh, you go to secret level in that. But first, let me just grab these rockets in that. We'll use the rockets more often than that because yeah. Alright, I think they'll probably just be enough for me. So that's something I can do. I'm just gonna pause the game in that because I like silence some music in that. So anyway, my name's man that, and yeah, this is basically Doom in that, and I'll see you guys not next week. I'll see you guys in the next video.